Hi friends! Today I'm going to a place that I wanted to go for months, since last summer. I've had great intentions, I just haven't gone. But my friend Christine and I have big plans for after I go to this place because it's called the Fruit Connection and it's a fruit and veg store. And from what I understand from another friend is that you get a whole lot. So our big plan is we're going to get our fruit from Fruit Connection and we're going to make jam. Now, I've never made jam. And, from what I watch on British TV, baking shows, everybody knows how to make jam. I do not, and I should learn. But right now it's winter. So do they even have like fruits that you make jam with? Or is that a summer thing? Is it like berries that are only in the summer? I don't know. Anyway, we've meant to do this since summer. It's now winter. We'll see what we get. I'm getting the boxes today. I reserved 2 because it's 2 of us, and I thought, you know what, if there's not stuff for jam making, we'll just divide it up and our families will eat whatever it is. But I'm getting it today, and our plans are to get together tomorrow to do something to make our jam. But if I get it today, I'll know what we can make. Like, will it end up being banana bread or apple crumble? I don't know. We'll soon find out. But I want to get my supplies together, maybe my slow cooker, crock pot, pots, sugar. I don't know. What do you do to make jam? So anyway, I think I'll spend some time on Pinterest tonight after I pick up my fruit boxes. But I'll show you what I get, and then I will show you what we end up creating. We're going to create something. Maybe it's just going to be a salad. I don't know. We'll find out. But I will take you with me. Let's go to the Fruit Connection. I'm back from Fruit Connection. I'm so glad that I took my husband with me because my friend was not wrong. We got a lot of stuff. And I try not to peek, but it was a little hard because I saw some things that he was putting in, and he handed me one thing. So this is what happened. I went there, I took some bags with me, like my backpack with some bags inside. And when I got up to the counter, I said I had two good to goes. And he took my phone and he kind of showed me like how to do it, and kind of verified, that I was getting 2 good to go and swiped it and everything. So it was kind of cute. And he said, do you want it all in one bag? And so I said, yeah, well, it'll fit in here. And I handed him my Waitrose bag. That's this one. Did you? It's a big bag and it's very sturdy. So I had already taken that. I had taken that with me because I thought if it's a lot of stuff, I'll get it. It was so heavy that we went to the bus stop and I asked my husband to kind of divide it up into my backpack because I didn't want to see it. I wanted to show you at the same time that I found out. But when I handed him my bag, he said, do you want it all in this? And I said, yeah, that's fine if it'll fit. And he's like, yeah, it's fine. So, and he said, and go wait outside. I'm like, okay. So we went and waited outside and I kind of peeked in and he stayed sort of behind the cash register, the till, and was putting stuff in. And I thought, that's where all the, going bad stuff must be. So he put stuff in there. And then we were right outside the door, and so I kind of looked, and then I saw him. He was like walking around the store, just like putting random things in, just like taking things from different parts of the store. I was like, okay, but it wasn't like he was digging through and finding like an old nasty something. It was like, I'm going to grab one of these and put this. So, and then he came out the door. I thought he was going to hand us the bag. He then proceeded to go up and down the like outdoor stuff and put more stuff. And I tried, hopefully you can see in the video, but like he was just like grabbing things and throwing them in there. A couple of things were like directly in front of me. And yeah, so in trying to be as surprised as I can, you know, I tried not to watch, but like he's literally grabbing things like that I'm standing in front of and putting in my bag. Anyway, I'm going to show you the two different, so half of it is in here. And I'm not making that up. It was actually heavy, but I don't know what's in here. I think possibly like apples, because those would be the heavier things. But anyway, I tried to tell Mark, don't tell me. So we're going to go for it, and hopefully I'll know what these fruits are. And maybe veg, because and literally it was only fruits and vegetables in the store. So let's see what we got. Green beans. That's awesome. Like, I don't think I said the price earlier. $3.49 for one, and I got two because it's two families, so $6.98 for two. But let's price out a thing of green beans and see. An onion, and it's big. That is a big onion. Onion is actually on my Asda order, my grocery delivery for tomorrow night. I have onions, so be taking that off. Okay, plums, 2, 4, 6, 8 plums in that bag. Oh, another onion. Onion peels falling out. Having two onions is great because there are two families. I'm going to have to kind of peek into this bag. Sorry, I don't want to. Okay. 4 Pink Lady apples. Make that 8 Pink Lady apples. 2, 4, 5 limes. Amazing. We use limes all the time. Oh goodness. Okay. Mangoes. I should Google, what does a mango look like? I'm pretty positive these are 2 mangoes. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, please let me know. But okay, so far 8 apples, 8 plums, 5 limes, 2 mangoes, and 2 onions. And we're not even into this other heavy bag yet. I don't even think there's going to be room on my table. It's just one of those little tables. Okay. 4 nectarines. Love nectarines. That's fantastic. A pear. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm having to peek in. Another pear. Oh my goodness, I spied something amazing. These, I saw him put in and I was super excited. Avocados. We eat avocados all the time. Guacamole, avocado toast, you name it. I mean, we're here for the avocados, and they're not cheap. They're like 79p a piece. A carrot? Ah, another carrot? I'm really trying not to look. Oh, another nectarine, another avocado. Avocado. That's 4 avocados. 4 avocados would be $3.50. More plums. Do you make plum jam? Is plum jam a thing? That might be what we're making. I have not seen any berries yet. More nectarines. Mark is going to be in heaven. Well, he's already seen this. He didn't even let on. Well, he did say, we need to go there a lot because I love fruit. So he must have seen all the nectarines. He'll totally be eating that for snack. More nectarines. So we've got like 16 nectarines. Okay, looking in now. 4 more carrots. Ah! Okay, now these are very pale. I said they were limes. It could be small lemons. It's either pale limes or small lemons, but I've got at least 6, if not more. I feel like it was a lot more. Oh my gosh, I'm in heaven. Look at that. It's more of the lime. I don't even have room on my table anymore. And 2, nope, there's something more. 2 cauliflowers. Okay, they'll wash. I gotta wash it all anyway. And another thing of green beans. Okay, so that's what he handed me in the giant bag after he'd gathered things up. The only things I saw him throw in that I knew what I was going to get were the avocados and some bags of things, because I saw him like pick up bags and I'm like, did you see him pick up bags? And Mark's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe what's happening. And then he handed me the bag and he's like, here you go. And I said, oh, that's great. And he's like, and then he kind of looked down and he's like, here, do you want this? And he handed me this thing of mushrooms. This giant thing of mushrooms. I'm not kidding. There are probably 40 mushrooms in here. And mushrooms are on my Asda order too. So this was so fantastic. I will absolutely do this again. I'll definitely do it in the summer as well. In case there are more of like the strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, I think that would be really great. But having all these fruits and vegetables, like, I'm going to try to turn my camera so you can see. But, like, I can turn it, but I can't turn it back. Oh, goodness. Follow me for more video tips. But this was so great. I had an amazing trip to the Fruit Connection. Mark said somebody needs to write a song, like instead of Rainbow Connection, the Fruit Connection, but that's not going to be me. Tomorrow we're going to make something, and we're probably going to make a whole lot of other things too, vegetable soup or something. You know, I don't even know, but it's certainly not going to be strawberry or blueberry jam. But we're going to make something fun. I'll let you know what we end up with. And yeah, thanks for tagging along with me to the Fruit Connection. Yesterday was so great. We ended up making 2 things. We thought about more. There were lots of ideas flying around, but we landed on just 2 things. One that was pretty easy, one that was easy but took more time. So we didn't want to stretch ourselves with trying to do too many things, especially because we had 2 little ones with us and they were big helpers. What we ended up making was an apple plum jam and a nectarine cobbler. It was so great. We ended up, the nectarine cobbler was our dessert, so it was easy to make and it was absolutely delicious. And then the apple plum jam was great. We used all the apples, all the plums, and sugar. That's all that was in it, except for we used 2 of the limes. It called for lemon juice and lemon seeds, which have natural pectin, which helps jam set. See, I'm learning things. So we used a couple of the limes instead of lemons because that's what we had, and we added it in. It was delicious and it made so much. It was wonderful, absolutely fantastic. One thing we're going to do with the rest of the limes, hopefully, but it was a lot more intense of a recipe. But I stumbled upon a gin and lime marmalade. So I think that's what I'm gonna do with all the limes. I have all the limes. We didn't divide those up. I have them so that I can try to make that. But it involved a lot of like soaking things overnight and stuff like that. So it was just too much for yesterday. So we decided to do that. But a lot of time on Pinterest looking up plum and nectarine recipes, but we landed on 2 that were great and we just had a blast. So I would encourage you to try Fruit Connection if you are in Edinburgh. If not, go ahead and give some of these grocery stores a try. And if you get produce, make great use of it, like doing something like jam or exploring different recipes that you can try. We ended up having 46 mushrooms. So I divided those up. So we each have 23 mushrooms. And my friend was going to go ahead and today she was going to make a mushroom stroganoff, but I had planned. So I went ahead this morning. I chopped up all the mushrooms into slices and I diced all the carrots that I had and I put them in the freezer, because one thing that I don't want to happen with this Fruit Connections bag is for there to be food waste from it. I want to use all the great stuff that I got. So I'm trying to make the best of it. And it is one thing to remember, that if you pick up something like this, make sure you don't already have a lot of fruits and vegetables, because you certainly don't want to generate more waste. But yeah, that was a great couple of days having a little Too Good To Go experiment, and it was a huge success. Would 100% do it again, and we're definitely doing it, jam making or not. We're getting Fruit Connection again for our families because it's just a fantastic deal to get some fresh fruit and veg. If you have found great deals with Too Good To Go or any other, if it's a food waste site or a cheap deal site, please do let me know. I want to hear from you, and it'll share with our little Too Good To Go community. So let me know, and thanks so much for liking and subscribing. I appreciate you.